express that and explore that is because of how dangerous and how like harmful homophobia is within male communities, right?
Yeah.
Like, if you go out and kiss a guy, you might get fucking jumped, right? Like if you kiss a guy on the street. Now this isn't to say it's
Yeah, because I know it gave you. I tell people when you go to these conventions, it gives you confirmation of how far you have grown in your career.
Yes.
And also, I'm pretty sure you had a bunch of the top talent that you haven't shot with say, "We seen your video."
Yes. I've had people who come up to
You can make money off of it.
But see, the thing about it is, okay, let's just keep it 100. The girls nowadays don't give a fuck about the money; they want to go buy.
Well,
people want to go. So it's kind of like a lot of the girls that don't show their face with the feet, it ain't because they make more money with the feet, back to where you're not doing the content house. You're shooting content, but you're not shooting with everybody that got their mama. Now the circle done closed up a little bit to make yourself. What's going on, big man?
Good. What's good?
Now, if y'all seen the review, you know I've been waiting for this interview. But first, I'm gonna begin here. You know you become a culturally relevant when you about to co-host a party with Charleston White. Please tell me about this. Labor Day weekend. You know the fight with Charleston White. Okay, let's go. Did you think you gonna be culturally relevant when you for sticking dick in some pussy?
But no, listen, right. Believe it or not, Charleston White. He's a I'm gonna say he's a friend of a friend of a connection of an acquaintance. And he connected up with us in, I would say, Xviz. So through Stars Only Club, they'll be presenting the event. Charleston White will be hosting. We have a lot of co-hosts. Let me go ahead and fire with you. We have a lot of co-hosts, guest co-hosts. Charleston White will be the host. Our guest co-hosts will be me, Miss Feed Me, Rulin, Pink Infinity. You got Riso Bankroll. You got Keith Slurp.
Hold on. You got Miss Feed Me come out the woodwork. Hold on, people. She's one of my favorites of all time. You got Miss Feed Me.
Yeah.
See. When I saw that I knew that when I saw you and Cali sing. It's something special about you, sir.
I think Cali.
Something special about you.
No, I haven't waited to work with Cali for years. But you know, Cali like a legend to me.
Yeah.
So, I met Caliente, I think 3 years before, through Girls Gone Wireless. So, like I say, how this industry is a friend of a friend. But we always planned to work, but how everything came together as far as me being signed to Redbottom, and he put that together. He put basically everything together, the matchups and everything in that scene. Salute out to Redbottom, the general.
He showcased y'all too. But okay, because we didn't see them once, we saw them twice. Hold on. We got an appetizer of a blowjob. So I'm sitting there looking at the movie like, okay. I like the fact they did the BJ scene because, you know, the way that the movie is set up, you know, they just doing some release. They come back, they do a fuck scene. And I dare say, should be award-winning, more nominated, if not award-winning anal scene shots. You was ready for that scene. I can tell. Because, when did you know it was an anal scene? Okay. That's first off. When did you know it was an anal scene?
He saved that part for me right there when we got on location that moment. I'm gonna give you the rundown. If anybody hasn't told you, I think you interviewed some of my co-stars. We were on set for 12 hours.
Mm-hmm.
18-page script. It was nicely put together. I loved it. But basically, we had to film everything and wait the entire day. So I'm gonna just be real with you. It was kind of funny because it was like everybody sitting around looking at their co-star like we're waiting for the part, but we had to wait all day. So yeah, I was anticipating. I definitely was anxious to do that scene. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because it was.
Yeah, I put that in one of my best.
Oh, and see, the crazy part is, it was like when I watched it, y'all chemistry was off the charts, man. It's like really was off the charts.
When we do what we do, I mean, you know how the industry is.
Yeah.
I try my best as a performer. That's what I think being a performer is. It does have to do with actually being on camera, but I try to perfect it by making it as authentic and, passion, intensity, all mixed in one, so it's realistic. So people see it and they can like gravitate to it. Mm-hmm.
Well, smokers, this was for the ladies, man. This ain't for the fellas. So y'all might well go ahead and leave. just to let y'all know, if you looked at the cover and all that, this is for the ladies. So with that being said, hello, smokers. It's time to smoke it over. Welcome to the Smokers Lounge. You know who I am, Kevin Oliver Summer Champ, aka the Porn Rap Star. Find all my links with one link on mylinks.com/Porn Rap Star. Then check out the sponsors that we got for this wonderful podcast. First up, RawSizzleMagazine.com. Next up, Blush Erotica. And with that, we got Past That Apparel. You can find him in T-Public. And Past That Inhalation Partners. Great t-shirt. Check them out in the description. Also, what kind of smoke you like? I got the kind of smoke you need. I'm talking about smokekind.com. So go there, use the referral link in the description to get yourself some of that good quality THCA. And last but not least, our newest sponsor, Sarah's Shade, CBD.com. Check out her self-care lineup. Please use my promo code BOBBIE. That's BOBBIE, my name, to get 10% off your order from SarahJCBD.com. Also find me 5 days out the week in the mornings at fullswapradio.com, as well as sgpradio.com, as well as SkyHawkApple.com. Now, normally, I let them tell you their name, but no, I got to do you some justice. You feel me? They're saying right now in the game, top 5, and that's being modest about it. He's probably damn near top 3, if not top 4. I ain't gonna say whether he's number 1 or not. Okay, he'll be back in a minute.
Give me one
is one of the baddest guys in the business. Every female that I've been talked to that had worked with him screams his name. And when I mean scream, it's like they're having the orgasms, literally. Like they're actually having, like, when they hear his name, they have memories, you get the picture. He is slowly, well, not even slowly, fast becoming one of the baddest men in the business. He is known for digging them out. That's why that last name is Diggz. He is a beast in front of that camera. And I'm pretty sure, well, actually, think he had been nominated. If he haven't been nominated yet, he will be, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna win a couple of awards. I see this man should be in the Hall of Fame at some damn point. I'm talking about the one, the only, the greatness that I've been watching on camera, laying pipe to these ladies, Dante Diggz, ladies and gentlemen. Can you hear me, Bo? Oh, he getting his stuff right. Yeah, he'll be back. So, yeah. Like I said, I've been waiting for this because this dude here, I've been hearing his name for the past year and a half, 2 years. And his hit list is legendary. Legendary. Actually, he done knocked off a whole bunch of the ones I interviewed. So as we wait for him to come back, as I guess he's getting everything straight, you know what we do? Let me go ahead. Because I just heard his Jig album, and I'm sorry, I need to play something from it.
Can you hear me?
Oh, he's back. Oh, no. We about to talk in a minute. When I start something, I got to run it. This is J.I.D., baby. Jig. Let's go. Oh, shit. That was all right.
Keep ahead, so yeah, I keep one in a chamber. Putting shit to bed, we all blessed, fed, and thankful. Putting shit to bed, he bled, tears shed, painful. It's going to my head. Don't let that picture that they paint you in reflection turn deception in your brain. You won't respect and give the same. Dealing with some real shit, they faking deep, recreating. Call it competition, feel more like it's class participation. Get the gloves out, banged up anger. It ain't no love down south. Memories painful. My partner got the plug down south. Cartagena. Through the Columbia, work muchos buenos.
From Rosewood all around the world, brought to you by the same niggas that gave us free. Reminiscent of the depths of Oscarville, vengeance. From the ashes of Tulsa, we present to you a colossal.
Look, you want a piece of that American pie? Probably humble you. Want that nice crib in the hills? Real comfortable. You're Juliet, I'll be Romeo Montague. My mama said me fooling around with you is irresponsible. You know how power and money do. Try to monopolize you like the man with a monocle on his eye. When I pass go, give me $200 to shoot the fives. I'm from the 6, no devil shit. Prince of Egypt told me look at life through heaven's eyes. Seeing evil shit was regular, we ain't recognized. Taraji and Common couldn't get the guy to testify. They wearing wires and camouflage, it's espionage. Hop into the rise, a Hellcat with a vessel of God. Cops probably stop me anytime they feel jeopardized. Pull me to the side, I go IG live. If I feel in danger, I'ma up my... Do it for the squad because there's no child ever left behind. Hold me down, dog, have my back and just protect my spine. And if...
Yeah, okay, that's enough, Mr. Diggz. Mr. Diggz, are you there?
Can you hear me?
Here we go.
Can you see me?
Yeah, I can see you.
Okay, I can read your lips. I can't hear you.
Oh, you can't hear me?
Something with the audio. I don't know. I hooked up to the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, because you sound kind of like, not robotic, but not clear per se. That's what I'm trying to put. You got you got to attach to a Bluetooth?
Yeah, I can't hear your sound.
Give us a second, people. Give us a second. I can always edit. And plus, I don't really edit shit. So y'all like seeing it live in person and see the shit that we go through to put this podcast together for you. Life is a podcast. It shouldn't be so rough. You hear me? I can hear. Yeah, I was see if you can hear me or not.
Yeah, I'm having a problem with the sound. That's the thing. I can see you, but I can't hear you.
I need to go to your Twitter. Go out and come back in. You might need to put in headphones. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Now, since we're waiting for all this, back to it.
All right, I hear you now.
You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. It's still kind of sketchy, but I had to connect to the Wi-Fi because I guess it's a bad reception or something happened. So it started to the point I couldn't hear you. So once I put it on the Wi-Fi, everything came in, but I didn't have any sound.
So now you can hear me? Yeah. Yeah, I can hear the playback and it sounds sketchy. God, the things we have to go through. We're going to have to soldier on, guys, because I got this man out this moment. So shoot. Oh, God, it sounds so good. Maybe we go out and do that.
I did this.
Yeah.
You sound crystal clear now. How do I sound?
You sound very crystal clear.
Let's get it.
Let's do it. Hold on, I can't see you though.
I got a whole nother joint roll, but yeah, let's get into all this.
Oh shit. Hey, y'all seen him. Hey, we just gonna go. Fuck it, man. So anyway, hey, how it feels to be on a to be a part of a DVD, to be a part of a movie like that?
I'm gonna be honest, like that was my first one of like full motion production. And it was amazing. It was, it was kind of crazy. I go pretty hard at my work. I love my craft, but to be around like all of those were certified porn stars, people that are in the industry, relevant. Zoe Fox, Slim Pope, Slim cool as hell. Chris, that's my dog. It's just everybody. We had fun on set that day, and it was a fun experience. Honestly, it's memorable to me.
Yeah, no, because I've been saying this. You don't see people make movies anymore when it comes like porn movies. It's all about clips and what have you. So it was refreshing to see a porn movie. That's why I didn't mind reviewing it. And it was actually pretty good. I watched the whole 9 and what have you. But like I said, if hands down, and I'm not saying it because he owned the show. Y'all heard me say it on my show. They had the best scene in the movie. I'm sorry. Hands down. That shit was wow from beginning to end. And I must applaud you, my brother.
Yeah, man. I remember that scene very well. Very, very well. The shirt I lost, that shirt was scrapped. I was like, yeah, we ain't gonna never use it. We got to get this right. We got one time to get this right. So yeah, but it was a very like passionate scene. I got into it because it was for the team, and it fit perfect for how the movie was, our dialogue. You know what I'm saying? Me and her going back at it, the tensions rise. That's what he kept telling me, Red, telling me, listen, it's gonna be an intense scene. Tension is building between y'all. That's why he did the BJ scene.
Yeah.
And I stopped. So I definitely was going to go ahead and go and get it started between us. But it was a very good scene. I think my best anal scene I've ever done.
Man, I ain't gonna front because of that anal scene. I had a anal big 3 in porn. I think I got to extend that to an anal big 4 because Cali, goddamn. Oh, that shit was fire. But let's go to the beginning. What got you in this, man?
Say what?
What got you in the business? What got you into porn?
Give it to you raw. I was originally a personal trainer. Everybody talk about being a porn star one day.
Yeah.
Now I will say I was in the lifestyle already. So I was pretty yeah, it happens. I'm in South Florida, I'm a personal trainer. It naturally happens. So I was already in the lifestyle, but I got told that I can get paid for this. So I was, I heard about it, like whatever. I ain't got time for it. To mix my sex life with money, it just wasn't my aim.
Mm-hmm.
But the pandemic, me being from South Florida, it's just a lot of factors played together. I will say one thing. Somebody, there was an OnlyFans model at the time. She was Instagram/OnlyFans because that's all she did. She put me on her OnlyFans, so I got a chance to see. This was like back in 2020. So before the year I started, I got a chance to see what the response was, and it was a good response. So from there, it just.
Oh my!
I kind of like I would say I made that jump because you have to make a jump to put everything into it to get somewhere in this.
Oh yeah, no, because especially with the first shoot, because that's actually the most important shoot, for you. So, which brings me to that. What was your first shoot? Who did you work with? How did you land that shoot in the whole nine?
Okay, I got to give you some back. Like, okay, I've been. What kind of shoot are you talking about? Because I would say this.
Okay, go ahead.
There are layers. Content creation. You have porn. You have like, and then when I say content creation,
yeah,
even inside content creation now, the way we label it, if you take 2 porn stars, A-class porn stars, and they do their own production, that's still they're performers, but it's not for a professional company or production company. So, that's still content. So, I can go back to this. I'll say this.
It like put it this way. We're going to unpack 2 kinds because you play on both sides of the fence because you don't work with major companies as well. You feel what I'm coming from?
No. Listen, I would say this. No. Okay.
Well, let's keep it 100. Redbottoms. And hold on. The reason why I bring it up because two different type of shoot pressures. You get where I'm coming from?
Agreed.
You got the content pressure and you got the shoot pressure. You feel what I'm saying?
Only shot for Redbottoms.
Yeah, but that's still pressure, bro.
I know.
Don't. It ain't gonna front. You handled it masterfully. I had to applaud you on that, dog, because like I said, people don't understand it's when these people use their cell phone, it's just that in the ring light. It ain't the same as what when you talk about the content that you do. You feel what I'm coming from?
I understand.
You feel me? Because
or being on set.
Because here's the difference. You don't freeze up with cameraman in his face. Let's talk about it.
I perform. I would say I was taught very well.
Mm-hmm.
The best. This is what I would say. The question you asked, what was my first shoot? How about this? I'm gonna give you what was my first influential shoot.
There you go.
That got me. I gotta give it to Sika Black and her husband Jim Black. I gotta get. Listen, I'm gonna keep it real. They were the first to actually put me on that type of camera. And I gotta say, for my first initiation into this, Jim programmed me, and Jim told me certain things. I'll give him that. Like he made the way I'm formed now, as far as my base, as far as how I look at things. I would have to go with. He's the first person that I talked to and sat down, and he saw what I could do, and he told me what he told me, and it worked out perfect. I would say. It was kind of crazy now. Once I got, it was crazy because he did a good thing. Like basically, like he pulled me to say, he's like, listen, if you ever pop early, you're done. It's certain things he told me is not really true, but he put it at that bar so that I took it so serious that it made it.
Well, no, honestly, the highest level, they look at that. The highest level, you be on a list that you don't want to be on. I mean, to tell you.
I know, but that's why I think I did so good.
Yeah.
I took it so serious. It's never been a time where I've showed up on set and I haven't been able to perform. And I mean, it's not putting anyone down to anyone that has fallen on the other side, but I pride myself in showing up and showing out in every occasion that Dante Diggz is put in front of. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like building your name, your resume of your credibility.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Because see, I always say this: dudes, our stardom is different than women, and actually, technically harder. Our brand is definitely based off of who we fuck in front of that camera. Because the more of them that got a name, the more we become a name. You feel what I'm saying?
That's facts.
Part of that is dependability. That dependability is staying hard, not getting in your head or what have you. So for you, have you ever been in a position where you got in your head for a minute and you had to step back? You know where I'm coming from? And how did you recover from that moment? In other words, let's say he wasn't getting as hard as he needed to be. The chemistry wasn't as chemistry as you thought it was going to be. How do you handle those moments?
Going through my 4 years, because 3 years, I would say 3 and some change of those years, I was independent. I just got with Redbottoms. One situation, my first year, I was at a shoot house. I did 13 scenes in 4 days.
Good God almighty, boy.
Yeah. That was my first shoot house. Shout out to Hectic. Shout out.
Hold on, wait a second. How many of those pops was hard pops? You must be a dude that now can pop multiple times, but strong pop multiple times. 13. God damn, boy.
I did 13 scenes in 4 days, 12. Because one of them, I could that scene, it was never released, but that 13th scene was a fetish scene. But I had to do that scene to get one of my first epic scenes. Mm-hmm. A lot of people wouldn't know, if I tell you this scene over here exists, this scene was able to happen and be released with Lady Onyx, Unique the Freak. It was my first shoot house. She wanted to drop hot wax on me because she was waxing everybody and all the men in the house, and I was just new. And I was like, no, thank you. No, thank you at all. No, I like to deliver pleasure, not take pain. So I was like, thank you.
Oh yeah, you got to be into that hot wax.
I was like, what? My homeboy came out the room. His whole ass was waxed. I was like, what? No, I'm good. Jumped back on my computer. But she stayed at me. She was like, you know, because we did a scene. And she squirted a good multiple times. So, you know how they feel a certain type of way. You know, I was a newbie. She was a vet. So she was like, she was looking at me with that look. So all right, whatever. So she was like, I want to wax you. No dope. But it popped in my mind. I said, listen, right? I'll let you wax me. We could compromise. I'll let you wax me. But you got to do a scene with me. No holding back. Because in the scene, she was like, I'm going to be real. She was stopping me when she was orgasming. Like, back to back, she'll be like, stop. I was like, no, don't do it. You know, we're in it. The chemistry, we in it. But, we ended up doing a threesome scene. And, I got witnesses now. She's my girl, but I got witnesses now. There was certain people that was at that house that was like, man, you made her tap out. I was like, yeah.
That's why they come out. It don't look good.
Now that wax scene,
yeah.
I don't know if it's ready to be released. She dropped the candle. I'm gonna be real. She had 3 candles. Listen, she had 3 candles, playing with 3 candles over my dick. She dropped one. And when I tell you, I think I done said this before, but things like that can slow down time. Yeah. Time slows down. You become in the matrix. So I literally, it fell. I looked over at Heck Tech, my videographer. And this was all a split of seconds. Looked over at Heck Tech. It's like I did a scan of the room very quick. And nobody was doing anything. So I had to swipe it off and still be on camera. But no, honestly, that's one of the craziest things I've ever did. At that shoe house, I went through 13 scenes. The last day, I was having a problem. Like, you know, like I said, getting full. I wasn't getting full pressure. Yeah. Like I saw it. And some of the guys there, they were like, maybe you're tired. But I don't know what made me like develop this technique, but I just kind of like, I went in the bathroom. This is honest to the men. Maybe you might want to use this. Maybe I'm a personal trainer. So I understand how my body works. I have certain workouts to keep my body in my stamina and my endurance up. So I just went to the bathroom, that spot right between the nuts and the gooch. Yeah. Relax. It's like your Kegel wall. It's like your muscle right up underneath. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So you just like massage, you relax yourself. I take myself away. And I kind of gave myself a pep talk, like, yeah, you got to go on ahead, get right, no plan, no. I made it a note to not have any notches on my name as I brought my name up. Yeah. I've never been in a situation. I've never had anyone tell me bad performance. I tried the things that I learned at the beginning. I tried to push myself, and this is how Jim taught me. They should not have to tell you anything. The director should really have to tell you minimal. Once he gives you the orders and the layout and the theme and once the performance starts, it should all be you. You're in a cockpit. You know from your lighting where your videographer is, how your position is, where your legs should be, what hip to swing, how to open her up, how to read your lighting. I learned from a videographer. How to perform. So it was basically like, okay, and think about it, he was a videographer, so he taught me the easiest way for a videographer to work with.
And see too, also what these guys don't understand that with the major companies, because if you're trying to get work with them, they watch and they look at the littlest things. I'm gonna give you an example because I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back to his scene, right? He had the wherewithal when she was riding his motherfucking dick anally, reverse cowgirl, to take his 2 wonderful hands and part the butt cheeks just a little bit more so you can see how much more she was taking of his dick. Any director in the business already write down his name. Like, okay, he knows. Okay, he knows how to use his off-camera hand.
They want to see it, and it's my job as a male performer. It's my job to make sure that they see it.
Yeah.
And I mean, I grew up watching porn. I'm nasty too. I want you to see it. I
ain't gonna lie to you, bro. You remind me Wesley Pipes with a little bit of Mr. Marcus. That Mr. Marcus smooth with that Wesley Pipes intensity.
I'll be honest. I grew up watching Mr. Marcus. I done had a few. I'm gonna be real. I've been around groups and such. You know, we hang out, have our certain debates, and I was just telling them. I would say, hey, look, listen, you can't sit and say who is the GOAT for everybody. So I mean, I'm gonna be honest. The tapes that I'm an '80s baby, man. I was born in '82. I got good genes, thin, straight, but hey, I move like a YN would say. But hey, you know, I grew up. That's what I grew up watching. I'm gonna be honest. Like the years that I started, the teenage, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he was killing it, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Anytime you seen that baseball cap, it's going down. And
he never turned it backwards. That bitch stayed forward.
I say, listen, man, he never missed. I've never seen it like that. You know what I'm saying? When I was growing up. So hey, you know what I'm saying?
Because see, those guys, and see, you prove my point. The people that come in, they imitate the porn that they grew up watching. Those guys taught us how to perform as a male talent. I keep telling everybody, we're the engineers of those scenes. It's his job to put her in position to look her best.
Yes.
That's how we win. Because y'all looking at her. Only y'all care about with us is how much she's taking and where we popping. But they want to be entertained by our shit. You feel what I'm saying? About our personality and so forth. You know what I'm saying? So for you, because like you said, you've been doing a whole bunch of content trade, content exchange, and so forth. Speak to the fact that you can't tell me don't feel good that you may not get booked with the major companies yet, but you're shooting with the girls that they shoot for your shit.
Okay, all right.
Let's go there because I've been in the business 15 years. I put girls all to the business. You get what I'm saying? So, and also the shot was that, well, was award nominated. You feel me? So you can't sit and tell me you ain't sitting there with your chest out like, I'm knocking down the ones they booking for my shit.
No, it's just I came in. I would say this. I came in at a time, like part of my history, I was offered, I would say 6 times before I actually took this myself. Growing, and this is weird, but growing up in South Florida, I played sports. I've always had personality. I'll let the women decide on the charisma. But yeah, it's been thrown. It's just I've always been an outgoing person. You know what I'm saying? At the right times. So a lot of people have seen me. I've been offered, but I never took it interest in it. It's serious, you know. But once the pandemic hit, OnlyFans, you know, it was in everybody's faces. So it was like I got a taste to see that okay, I could succeed at this. And not to mention, I looked and saw, and I was like, okay, I'm looking at everybody that's doing it, and I'm like, all right, you know, I think I can do this.
But see, too, also, I think what helped you was because you was also in the swingers lifestyle, and we know how that goes. You feel me?
Very much.
So it's kind of like versus a guy who just happened to be getting the cell phone footage from a girl and he want to try to jump his ass in this shit. With the swinger lifestyle, because no telling what you might run into couples, swinger club, people might sit back, look back, you and the girl. You get where I'm coming from? It kind of made you comfortable to get into business. I always said swinging is the gateway drug to porn.
If once you go inside of the lifestyle, it is. But in particular, the exhibitionists are the ones that you pick. Because it's before I actually got that tap on my shoulder of a good friend. She became a very good friend. She invited. That's another one of my first shoots. I'll tell you. This is the first time I did like a content shoot. I did a lifestyle. It was a birthday orgy. But she told me, she said, you know, you can get paid for doing this. I was in Trapeze, Fort Lauderdale. You know what I'm saying? One night, me and my friends, we just normal Saturday night. You know, we in the first room. When you go to the back, you know, the one with the glass, there's a glass wall to the club, so you can open up the drapes. The entire club, we had maybe like, I would say, me, Aaron, Rob, Maverick. It was like 5 or 6 of us guys. We were all paired up, but it was still like people in the room watching. Like people that came in the room and crowded in the little foot area to watch. And she came in, you know, she knows everybody. She's known for throwing parties down here in the lifestyle. And she told me, she said, you know, you can get paid for this. While I'm hitting somebody in doggy, she just came up, tapped me on the shoulder. I looked over like, hey, what's up?
You want to get paid for this?
She's like, I'm finna go, but you know you can get paid for this. And I was like, all right. Went right back to it. A few weeks later, her birthday came around. And I still have the footage for this, you know what I'm saying? It's just me and my friend was talking about, he's in it. He was talking about tagging. It's one of the first ones I'm in. Blonde, Sadie Andrews, Blonde Hot was in it. Hot Sauce POV, Genesis Kiss. I didn't even know at the time, bro. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know at the time, but I'm in doggy with Blonde Hot Wife, Sadie Andrews. This is when we first started. I didn't even know that was DFW Night in front of me at the time. Like I didn't know. I had to go back, and I was like, "Oh no, he's known." They was like, "Yeah." I was like, I was just having fun. We was going ridiculous. But I thought it was an orgy. But as I'm like, you know, I hadn't already like been around Jim. So Jim had taught me certain things. I did like 2 scenes with Jim. So he taught me certain things. So I'm in there doing what I know, what I've been taught. And, you know, it's looking good on camera. But I look up and, you know, I happen to pay attention to what's going on to see the atmosphere. And these guys are like, they're keeping up, you know? Like, watch the camera move. You know, he adjusted himself, swung his hip out. I said, whoa, he just did something that whoa, Flavin, whoa. He knows something. These guys, they were performers too. Got to know him as friends. And I was like, whoa, I didn't know y'all. Yeah, y'all know the tricks of the trade too. So that became like a good scene, and that was like the first time content creation. I got the content, and I started on my journey as a content creator.
See, yeah, and to also, well, I think male talents, even these male content creators, don't understand is part of getting this content is not only just to get content to sell, but also gain experience of being in front of the camera. So for you, preach to the more work that you did, the more comfortable you became in front of the camera to where it's just completely second nature now for you.
Yeah, honestly, God, I feel free. You wouldn't believe it. It got like that. Because I would tell anybody in this that a lot of dudes ask me when they're trying to come up and learn how to be a content creator, if they're serious about it, I tell them you got to be 100% with it. But honestly, I'm an exhibitionist. I love to perform on camera. If you're gonna watch me, the whole room is gonna watch me put on the show. So I have no problem with director, boom mic guy, lighting. I have everybody, co-stars. Hey, y'all come on in and watch this too, because you just might be next. Yeah, I'm gonna turn up. It fits me perfectly. I love it.
Yeah, because see, even though we the co-star, we still stars. So, and also with you now, people want to talk about being authentic and real. I get that, but for you, we just like you mentioned with Mr. Marcus, he had the hat. We knew about the hat. Prince Joshua, you knew when he had on the knee pads, he gonna do some boots shit.
Knee pads and them boots.
Yeah, them boots, them Tim boots, right? Oh, please explain to motherfuckers why dudes keep the shoes on. Because people wonder why they keep the shoes on. And I used to say the same thing until I found out why they did it. Man, from my own personal experience. But go ahead. I'm gonna let you tell them. Go ahead, tell them.
I can see how you can't see this wall, but I can literally, it's more acrobatical. You have more sturdiness, even around like in a bed.
Yeah.
That doesn't matter. But when you're dealing with couches, you're dealing with having to kick one foot on the floor. I can stomp it down. It's a steady, firm foundation. It's all, listen, performing is all about knowing the angles and being able to, if I must say, knowing how to fuck and get in there at different angles. And let the camera see it. They won't, like I tell everybody, the main thing, they gotta see it. So yeah, it's just how I learned how to shoot and how to perform. I try to show out for the camera.
See, motherfuckers don't know. It's that worse than when you got to do a scene on a not too long ago waxed wooden floor.
All right, okay.
You on this slip while trying to do doggy style beside the bed.
I give some of the worst. Some of the worst. I don't think nothing goes worse. A slip is hard trying to perform, like damn near do a split, all types of crazy stuff, fall. But when you gotta perform on a marble floor or a tile floor, and you gotta go mish, no doggy it in mish. It's the hardest.
Them knees. You a cold brother. You cold.
I told the videographer, I told him, I say, listen, I'm gonna need you to get this because I'm finna do this. But it's like that's me like going in the trenches. I rarely advise it. I try my best. I've learned different techniques. My brain. I just thought of an incident. Yeah, but that's the worst. Knees on because you have to grip. It
was just I did a scene on a pool table. Them shits ain't nice to be on your knees.
I get on top. No. I learned my lesson. I stay away from pool tables. I've been on a pool table, but I didn't get on top. OMG Honor, I did that. That was a pool table scene. Genesis Kiss. I know I have too much motion, and if I get into it, I'll break it. I'm not even gonna try it.
Oh my God!
It'd have to be a real pool table. Yeah, Airbnb not gonna work with it. Yeah, I'm gonna have somebody. No, I haven't seen one Airbnb. No, sturdy enough to be a real. No, even if it was no. I'm not a subtle performer.
No, because we have to entertain with them. You know, period. Even from our talk, our movements, even to our facials or what have you, and everything. And that's the reason why it's like there's not a lot of dudes in the industry that get used by the top female talent. If people pay attention. You know, period. Because the simple fact of that, one of the things is you got to be able to pop on cue, stay the fuck hard in front of some.
The pop is the hardest, I would say. Well, not the hardest, but okay, I'm the most important.
Yeah,
I've learned. I would say.
Oh no, in some cases, hard. Let's keep it 100. It been some cases where we had to work to get the nut out, and it wasn't her fault.
I'm gonna say this. I've seen other performers. I've helped record, and I try to get. I'm always an each one teach one. I try to give everybody that is around me the tools that I've learned. So I tell them I'm into diet. I'm a nutritionist. I'm a certified. I was a certified personal trainer, but now you see what I do now. This is full time. I get it my all, but I still know, and that's why I'm able to stay in shape the way I am and keep myself up in performance. But as far as controlling myself, it's all mental. We just had a discussion about this with one of my videographers discussing with other performers. And I was trying to tell them, I was like, if you look, like, y'all only see my movies when I edit, but this is somebody who actually records me, and plus people who work with me. I'm now where I'm right now. I've never been a person that had to take a while to pop because of what Jim taught me. Once they give you that hand, that 5 really means this. That's what I got taught. That's how. And I was like, now I'm thinking like, this is what he told me. Like, this is the law. Like, if you have too many flags, you get cut, which is true. But he set the bar so serious that he got me like this. But no, I think I perfected my craft, and under 2 minutes. 2 minutes. I have a technique. Step away, cool the blood, relax the body. It's all here. Pull it right back. Go in. And I had told her, I was like, this is my videographer. We use this producer. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we was at a boat ride up in New York. It was a yacht party. But I was telling them, I just work, and I think it's all about pop. You got to control your body. You got to work on keeping yourself in shape. You know what I'm saying? It's all uphill.
Yeah, because the thing about it is, excuse me, is that one, for us, that's the most important part. Like, they'll be more mad at you if you go 45 minutes didn't pop than if you had popped earlier. They'll still be mad at you, but they'll be more mad. They'll be like, we got all this footage, we gotta fade it out, we gotta period. And but also at the same token, like you said, is you perfected the craft. Because part of also you learned your body when it comes to shooting, because personal sex and shooting sex ain't the same. Period. And
you haven't figured out, because I've had this conversation in group. I love to just have discussions, and I just can't figure it out. There's some things I can't figure it out.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you how I figured it out. Right, I looked at it like this. If it wasn't for me doing content, she wouldn't be fucking me. That's it.
Oh no, listen. This is what I'm talking about. Well, I was already hitting. Like, if we can get into that. Some of the women that I was already involved with before I was doing content, I can see why I started doing content. Cause I was like, man, I got some shit that already looked like this, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just my taste. But I would say I didn't understand. I mean, it is the lighting, but then again, when the lighting is not that bad, only problem heating up, overheating, which that is another thing I don't understand. Before I started getting put on camera, I could drink liquor.
Yeah.
I could sweat. I could be in the sun, and I never had a problem.
Oh, I see. I see.
Down. But as soon as I get put on camera, if I overheat too much, it'll fuck with your, like, I've never had that naturally having sex. I grew up as a hypersexual guy. So I'm gonna
tell you why, right? It's like this. Me, I didn't eat before I shoot.
Neither do I.
And the reason for it was, one, it might make me a little lazier. Too relaxed. You feel what I'm saying? Because let me let y'all to the mind of a male talent, a real male talent. Your mind, your brain is a computer doing that shoot. You're planning ahead as well as thinking in present. Am I lying?
I can get into it. I tell everybody this. People that know me know what you saying. They like, oh God, he said that. He done got this motherfucker started. I'm telling you, the way I tell people, I'm saying, listen, you're in a cockpit. You're controlling her.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be positioned a certain way so that it can really be fire. You have to show it a certain way and actually do it. But you, at the same time, have to know where your videographer is peripherally and without even looking at him. That is the best performer. Never, ever. I tell men, never look at that camera. You know he's there. What the fuck? I see that shit. I be like, stop that shit. What are you looking at the camera for? You should be looking and performing, and you need a male performer needs the best ones. You're in your element. Mm-hmm. Not seeing like, you know what I'm saying? And I question that. When men look like they're not in the element, their brain is not processing it properly. They're not naturally, you know what I'm saying, comfortable to be themselves in that element. So it's like, that's how I say the same thing. You're in a cockpit, you controlling everything. Yeah. And you have to be natural with it. You know what I'm saying? That's a big responsibility that not everybody can actually like get with in one time.
Because to be truthful about it, the women not thinking about what position to do next. When to suck the dick. And they just want a dope folk come out but like, can I suck your dick again? I'm like, okay. But you get what I'm saying? Because the whole thing of it is, like I said, we actually control the scene. Yes. If you want to put it basketball-wise, you know what I'm saying? We set up the play. You know, it's kind of like, it was funny. I used to watch like the Sherlock Holmes shit. That's how the porn stars think. Okay. She gonna give me head back. Yeah, I'm gonna bend her over here on this ottoman. Then from that ottoman, I'm gonna go, okay, we're gonna go to the bed. She's gonna give me head while I'm laying on my back so we can get ready for that ride scene. You feel me, bro?
This is dope. I know exactly what you were talking about. You talking about Robert Downey Jr. I'm gonna hit him right there. Or he does it, and I do the exact. But not everybody can do that. I actually can visually see me doing it. Like sometimes I show the girls. I'll be like, before we'll do it, I'll be over there on the couch. I'll throw a leg on the couch and cock. And be like, hey, bro, I need you to go up under here and get this right here. They be like, what the fuck? I'll be like, yeah, I'll be over here. I'll be over there. I'll be over here. You have to visualize it and see it, but that's just how we are. Yeah, we be ready. We be like wanting to perfect it and have it ready so that it looks natural. So you're trying to play it out in your head. Okay, give yourself some steps to be.
Yeah, because us as men, we can mess up the scene by looking mechanical, or we don't know what we're going to do next or how we're going to do it next. Because we can't look phased. We have to look unfazed through the scene. Period.
You got to be in your element.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta be in your element. You gotta I tell guys the same thing, like giving advice. I say first I would tell you go to the lifestyle. Since one thing I do tell them, the lifestyle can teach you how to be familiar with it.
Mm-hmm.
But since I had to make a decision. When I got serious about this content became my life. I cut my personal side off.
God damn it, you beat me to the punch, boy.
I'm not gonna.
Let's talk about it.
I'll be honest. I'm not gonna wait. No, I mean, I'm 4 years in. I think I'm doing pretty good as far as being 4 years in. So, it came up. Somebody asked me for advice, and I was like, I feel like I'm kind of new, and I was like, damn, I hit my 4-year mark. Oh shit, damn, I ain't new no more. Hey, check this out. Let me see. But I'm gonna tell people the truth. You gotta be serious. You gotta give sacrifice. To succeed, you gotta like focus and really get serious about your craft. I cut my whole personal side of my life off. All I do is work, shoot content, stay to myself. This is my business. Kept myself busy. That's one of the things when I came up. When I first got in, the dudes that I seen that was already somebody. Mm-hmm. Making a name for themselves, they stayed busy.
Yeah.
Smart decisions as far as your steps and stay busy. So it paid off.
Because in our lives, we can't go to the bar and bring back Sally. Cause Sally may not be the right one, and then we got problems. Because it's like they really don't believe when I told people this. I said one bad test shuts down the whole industry. They thought I was joking. I said no, I'm dead serious. Shuts down. They don't give a fuck where your ass is. You ain't shooting that day.
Yeah, you're gonna see that notice come out. Like everybody drop their head. But no, this is I would to people that are watching that are not in the industry, the fans, I would stand on that. I think the ones that are very serious about their profession and very successful, our lives change. It's a sacrifice. We take sex and we make it the first word, very serious, but a profession, a career. We put all our goals into it. It actually becomes a job for us, mm-hmm. And it just so happens that I love doing my job. So yes, I'm happy in life, but I take it very seriously. I love performing. Like I said, I look at it like an art. My mind is good with creativity, and I'm very vivid, so I can visualize when I see myself certain sets and getting into doing that. I learned that at an early stage when I was in content creation, being around videographers, producers, and asking questions and learning. Like, hey, watching, and if I see it, I can imitate it. I ask a few questions. Okay, I got it. So, yeah.
I tell you, bro. It like I said, man. It's I learned early in the game. It's an art. It's a craft. And I think I ain't gonna front. I don't ever think from the generation we came from that we thought this was gonna be easy to do anyway. From watching who we watch and what they had to do.
That's why. That's another thing about me. When I have a chance to get around somebody that has history in this, I ask so many questions. I just open the floodgates. Hey, how was this? How did you do this? How was this? How was this back then? This is it, because I want to know. And I've had a lot of. I'm gonna say they understand that it's different now. I've had a lot of legends tell me y'all have so many, I would say, what's the word I'm looking for? So many resources.
Yeah.
So many different pathways of getting into the industry. Back then it was a little different. And like I said, that's why I say history, because it's history to me, and what I do. But it's different now.
Well, I'm not even going front, bro. If you came back in my day, God, it'd be scary what you have been doing.
No, I've talked to some guys. I mean, I've talked to some guys. A good friend of mine, good friend. He's funny. Mo Johnson.
Yeah.
I got a chance to sit around Mo for like a whole weekend. Man, we blowing, smoking, and we was at an event, but I was performing, and I got a chance to just, like I say, pull up, sit in a conversation, group of people, and smoke and vibe, ask questions, and it's kind of like back then. I think I'm pretty competitive. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I learned from that back then. I said, wow, watching y'all, the legends back then. Hey, I grew up watching them.
Oh yeah, See, I came up in the days of Junior St. Jock, Sean Mike, even Shorty Mac. People don't remember that dude.
Yeah, I know Shorty Mac, man. Shorty Mac, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Used to be on Dog Park.
Yeah, it's trust me, it's like I said, them the guys that I looked at, and even God, I can't think of that white boy name. Damn, I had it on the tip of my tongue too. God, I can't think of Evan Stone, because I was like, bro, bad. Like, boy, bad as shit. Because to me, it was like I said, it's like, it's the point that they can play different roles, different characters. You know what I'm saying? And I can sit here and say, like, even with
Shawn Michaels,
he can give it to you any way. Wrong.
Roles, fetish, BDSM, what Dom, yeah, man, Cook, no, like when I got around Mo, like he's probably one of like the dudes that I got around to sit and conversate with. It's been like back as long as I could, that I've talked to. I would say on a personal level, not been around, but talked on a personal level, exchange stories. And I was just asking him about so many different people, like, what about this person? What about this? He was like, yeah, damn, you know a lot of them. And he was telling me, he was like, damn, a lot of people don't think about them. You know what I'm saying? People, they just old stars. I'll be like, yeah, I grew up on them motherfuckers, boy. I done watched a lot of their shit, boy. No, I used to burn DVDs. I had like a porn collection. I had a CD burner back in that time, so I was burning DVDs, and I just had so much porn, it was ridiculous.
Now I'm gonna ask you this, and this is the last thing I'm gonna ask, what have you, because you staying in shape, right? Or what have you. How much has that helped you with the people? We know we talked about this. Once again, filming is not easy. It's athletic. And it help you with the athletic side of this shit.
It's more being like, one, you have to know your body. Me, on the athletic side, coming from like a personal trainer, I know how my body responds. I know what expectations I should have of it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Now, staying in shape, I have a certain workout. I work out certain areas. It's just my makeup of what I put together for my workout, but more cardio, blood circulation, builds your stamina. And I just have to say, that's what keeps me being like, I can shoot 3 times a day, no problem.
Mm-hmm.
in a short period of time. Also, recovery. That's another
Yeah,
thing.
I was like that too.
Recovery.
All I need was 30 minutes.
Exactly. If I'm in, like I know, okay, we listen. How much time we got? We got a time minutes. Okay, 6 hours. All right, boom, boom, boom. Let's go. First one, 30 minutes. Boom, 45 minutes to an hour. Jump up, knock out that third one. Let's go. That's I've done it before many times. So it's just that plays a big part. I would tell dudes, work out, keep yourself in shape. Look the part to play the part.
Yeah, that part. So people, I done held this man up here for a good hour and stuff, you know.
Yeah,
y'all saw what we had to go through to give you this good show, but either way, you see, rough beginnings make for great endings, my mama used to say. So there you go, people. So with that being said, you know I got to ask this man the $1 million question because there's a lot we ain't talked about, bro. A lot. So, Mr. Diggz, can I call you a smoke buddy, my man?
Mm-hmm.
Say no more. So let me tell you what's going to happen. The next time you're going to hear from him, we're going to bring him to Savage Smoke so he can give you that male's perspective about the porn industry. You can check that out over there in my Spotify members, as well as Had to Smoke On as I give my unapologetic, unpopular, and sometimes controversial views, as well as rants, commentary, whatever is such about certain topics that I feel like talking about. And then, of course, people, you know the crown jewel of the Smoke This Over Podcast Network, the place where the conversation gets saucier, the tits pop out, dildos might pop off. You don't know what might pop off unless you subscribe. I'm talking about none other than the Premium Smoke Room on Loyal Fans, 4 premium podcasts for you to enjoy. Plus, I even open up the VIP Smoke Room on Loyal Fans, as well as from time to time, I even do it live on X, people. Plus, you can check out my work as I give ladies duck work because big dick grow in the sticks. That's why they call me Big Country in the video store. So whether it's you had to smoke on it, you need some Savage Smoke, which we're going to bring him to, or you want some good premium smoke, either way, just get the smoke. So, Mr. Diggz, tell everybody where they can find you and spend money on you, my man.
You can find me at my OnlyFans, Dante Diggz, at Dante Diggz, Mini Vids, everything's Dante Diggz, Mini Vids, Dante Diggz, Instagram, Dante Diggz 99. I also have a gaming platform at Diggz 99, Diggz 99 at Twitch. Same thing on my Kick and TikTok. So
there you go, people. So, smokers, what did you smoke over? What did you supposed to smoke over? What did you learn today? Well, first of all, you know that you money when you look good in the suit. Let's just start there. You know, more of us porn stars need to, take pictures in a nice suit. It shows marketability, social sophistication, so sex appeal, all that good shit. But even more so than that is what we talked about is the art of being a male talent. Yes, there's an art to this shit, motherfuckers. Yes, it is.
yeah, Mark.
It's not as easy as it looks. See, y'all see the finished product. Y'all don't see the journey that gets there. Me having to hit it from the back and the cameraman needs me to open up from the side so he can see how much that dick I'm getting from the side action. So now I got to curve myself. I have to use my offhand camera. I have to sit here and hold this girl up so I can do this over-the-top pound missionary shit to where he can get it from the back. Let's not forget if he wants to do a POV shot. The point being is, if you do this, you gotta be cold as ice mentally. You have to be able to adjust within a blink of an eye within front of that camera because you are the one that's gonna make this scene work or not. Whether she's a bitch, whether she's flirtatious and wanted to fuck you and suck you before you got on that scene, you gotta make that scene look like it's supposed to happen. How it's supposed to be. Because we are part of the fantasy. The way that we talk, the way that we move, the way that we move them. See, like I said, our brand is based off of who we fuck also. Any dude that come in this business, you should strive to want to work with the best female talent in the game. But see, here's the key. And we didn't even get to that part. You got to know how to get them to shoot with them. And see, one thing is proof is in the pudding. When I can sit here and say that I done shot with the top 10 girls in the business and I ain't signed a company, I ain't with no agency, that speaks to my professionalism, meaning that I treat this as a motherfucking business. And us as men, we have to be very particular and careful how we treat this business because them bras talk. The same way them bras can get you shoots, them bras can cost you shoots. Keep that in mind. That's why I interviewed Mr. Diggz and any of these male talents, because I want the guys that's coming in this business to understand, just don't come in here just holding your dick and think that you're going to fucking make money and make a name. No. Because depending on the level you want to get to, you still got to know how to move within those levels, brother. So, with that being said, you know how we end these things all day, every day. Life is a learning experience. What's the point of the experience if you haven't learned anything? Smoke this over. Mr. Diggz, say goodbye to him, my brother.
Y'all, peace out, everybody.
Deuce.
Don't go to bed with no price on your head. No.
Yeah. Bullshit. You.
Don't do the crime.
Born rap star.
What's up? It's your boy Drizzy Drake, and you are now rocking with Kane.
Live on the stage, back on my shit. Now I'm thinking dick to a point big. Back on my rap shit, no rap shit. Can't say shit. I'm just trying to be hood, but not dead to dick. Your boys can't watch from the sideline. As I get mine like a rip tide. Don't get carried by the rock side. As I try to get my broke days like apartheid. South Africa. Top spot, I'm coming after your laughter. For the boys who thought it was safe after I left the game. Now I'm back at the game. Ain't a damn thing changed. Still the same. The only thing that changed, I got some gray in my mane. I'm still the champ. I'm still the shit. Y'all just the shit. Not even worth a comment.
Don't go to bed with no price on your head. No.
What's up? It's your boy Drizzy Drake, and you are now rocking with Kane.
Yeah.